Jack,
See?
the purpose of this hearing. At $5,194,000. Hearing notice. Impact Utica dash Chancellor Broad LLC on behalf of itself and or the principal LLC and or an entity formed or to be formed on behalf has applied to the agency one acquisition and substantial renovation of 291,229 square foot residential apartment building community grounds located thereon known as Chancellor Apartment. We're gonna switch. We're gonna go to Broad Street. All right. Pat Utica, Chancellor Broad LLC on behalf of itself and or LLC and or an entity formed or to be formed on behalf. Right to the one acquisition of 1 parcel of land located in the 86,540 plus or minus square foot renovation into 74 loft apartments and construction community space and parking area. 3, acquisition all for the purpose of providing affordable okay. The facility will be initially by the company. Company the agency will lease the facility back to the company. And the company will further sublet the facility to residents. Agency will terminate contemplates that property tax for a period of 33 years. All taxes provided that for the facility and 1 and 2 after completion of the project 7% of the effective more particularly we will sit for a few minutes. So how was Bob, sir?
Check, I like you going on the wild side with your hair. I like that, man.
Well,
I like that. I like the look. I wish I'm jealous. I don't have that opportunity. Okay.
So,
Good, good. Really?
yeah. the so Canadian,
That's great. Nothing wrong with that. Did you bag any deer?
no, no, I don't.
Did you go near your house?
No, no. And you should see this. It turned out just beautiful. Nice big radiation, you know. And but it's just, these guys that go out there, go out the back.
It's great.
So yeah,
So I'll tell you a good story. So we're contemplating a project in Wolf Forge. So I was up there and I was talking to the town councilman. He's got a shop right on Main Street. We're talking about deer season. Said, "Want to see the prettiest deer?" I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, opens up his back blinds and behind there's this wooded lot just behind Main Street, right next, almost next to Tony Harper's.
Mhm.
Okay. And there's this huge buck, 7-point buck, sitting on the ground. He says, "Come on." So he takes me out and says, "Come on, we'll go pet her." I said, "Really?" I said, "Come on." So he goes there. His friend, he knows that within the confines of the village, nobody's going to touch him. So he's not afraid of it. And the people don't feed him, but he's been there. He's 5, 6 years old. He said he's only got a year or two left before he's done. But he's just as friendly as pie. It's crazy. It's crazy. First time I got that close to a mature buck.
Yeah, oh, yeah. They're shooting. Like, and they, some type of a
The guys, hopefully it doesn't misfire.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Said wild boar, just they're nuts.
This guy, and he had either and he goes, but
Whoa,
yeah,
they get that close. No, no,
yeah,
no, thank you.
yeah. I mean, because they're you know,
Now, are there deer on our property on Sessions?
uh, not not generally,
Rather than
always,
always.
but I mean,
Really?
you know,
Really, that
Yeah.
close?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was, you look at an opening, you know, but he was, and so then he's out, and I was,
Do they normally run in a pack?
coyotes, so, yeah,
I hear them at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning howling. Obviously,
oh, yeah,
they got a kill or something, and they're just going
well,
nuts. Big are they?
it's funny. But I, like, and the size of,
25, 30 pounds.
yeah, yeah, there was all kinds of, fox and, and, uh, and literally, I was like, and, and there's like 7, 8,
Just watching.
everything. I mean, I don't, doesn't get it.
And what do? Do they scatter or do they just
No, they scare.
hold their?
Yeah, yes, I mean, sit on your lap, down right here. Like, he just meander. Okay.
Different personality?
Different person. Or female thing. Yeah. So it was kind of funny. Yeah. So, but the guy across the street, he's got this little ankle. Right on. So he popped it out. I mean, it probably, but yeah. So we just got to put it down.
I had a friend in Whitesboro. Was it last year? Last maybe like 2 years ago. Was saying he's out with his Boston Terrier puppy, and he's working in the yard. All of a sudden, fox got in his jaws, starts walking away with it. Got him to drop it, but yeah, yeah, got hurt. And then he had to have because he came in contact with the dog. He had to go through this series of rabies shots.
That
So
no comments. Preserving affordable senior and the facility for the lease. During which provided that tax to 1%. Oh,
So
what kind of, I'm gonna put, what kind of project do you have?
we're doing a workforce housing project. We bought 55 acres of land and just off Main Street. So it's a really, it's a real.
Whereabouts, I guess.
Do you know where, you're up there?
Yeah.
So do you know where, the Pied Piper is right across the street from Water Supply?
Yeah,
The little burger joint.
yeah, that's what.
Here's Water Safari, here's Pied Piper. There's a street just before the Water Safari called North Street. So you turn left on North Street. They have a craft brewery place down there. So about a quarter of a mile beyond the craft brewing place, we bought 55 acres there. So we're going to build workforce house, 52 units of work.
So is that,
No. Well, it's just before the community, before the rec center.
okay, right.
So our parcel is just before it. So we share a common boundary line
Okay.
with all the soccer fields and the playground and the rec center. So we're right there.
Well, it's funny because Agile, the guy that we.
Yeah.
So. One of the. One. Was. Project was. So, the student.
Sure.
Or one of the
You know, they're coming, they're commuting 40 to 50 minutes.
So, you know,
No, we didn't, you know, I just happened to read about it in the Adirondack Express up there.
yeah,
And so I contacted the town, and over the course of the last year, we created a relationship. But it's amazing, Jack. We're getting calls from the council in Tupper Lake and Lake Placid to take our business model and partner with other people up there. It's just crazy. It's crazy. So
now I know what
it's okay. It's okay. No problem. So we're applying for a 9% tax deal. So we'll have that application in the spring. Spring. No, I mean the 9. We got to go 9 because we're less than 100 units. 9%. Got to go 9. Got to go competitive. Unfortunately, I'd rather go 4 because you'll eventually get funding on a 4. 9 is competitive. You never know.
Yeah.
But I get good vibes. So feedback. I mean, some of the residents aren't happy with us. They think we're going to bring the scourges of the world and the vulnerable populations from Utica, and we're going to transplant
the same person that you just got your coffee from, or that pumped your gas, or helped you over there, is going to be the person that's going to be living there.
That's what you try
I mean,
to tell them.
how pathetic.
It is pathetic, but they're short-sighted up there. They're
No,
a different breed up there. You go up there all the time.
Yeah.
Different breed. So we got that, and then we'll be in front of you. So not too distant future on the corner.
Yeah.
Got 2 projects there.
Good.
Trying to have our application in the corner.
Good.
So when do you actually do the final authorizing resolution at your next meeting or some meeting?
Yeah, I have a meeting coming up December 4th, but it won't be. So it'll be
January, February,
yeah,
because we're going to close in March.
March. Yeah. Yeah. So Laura was working on but he asked, you know, what he said, and she thought that the question about moving people, and I said, well, right now you know, round robin until you get everything. So you're gonna
Unless, I mean, we're gonna, starting the first week of January, our relocation company's gonna meet with every resident. So there might be people that just feel that, based upon a medical condition, for example, they just can't handle the noise, the dust, the turmoil,
yeah.
short-term inconveniences, so we might have to do some external. But the majority is to do it on the round approach that you do.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's desiring. And what the carrot, so to speak, is that they would be moving into a new renovation. So not moving into an old unit. We renovate all the units before people make the move into those units. So everyone says it works. We got the best relocation company in the country, as far as I'm concerned. We interview a lot of them. These guys are really on top of it.
Nice. Now, is your what's the
I'll send you. We're just looking at. I'll send them to. We just got some concepts. We're going to treat them as Adirondack lodges.
yeah.
So we're going to put rafters, post and beam construction, cathedral ceilings.
Wow.
Really, really nice.
Good.
So and we'll go as low as 30% area medium income up to 120%. So we can get teachers and nurses. I mean, the school district is going to the shits because people can't live in the community. They can't afford it. First of all, they can't find places. And the ones they can find, they're priced out. So the school district has gone from 10 years ago having 500 students now to having less than 250.
Really?
They no longer, people no longer, 30%.
So let me ask you this.
Some of that. But what I didn't realize in our discussions with the town's telling us this, that 30% of the homes in the village itself are owned by the snowmobile population. And they use it only during the snowmobile season, and then it's black the rest of the time. They don't rent it, they don't use it at Airbnbs, it's black. So they're buying up these places,
Yeah.
and there are no.
It's just their winter.
Exactly. The market study shows that they need, there is a need for 419 rental units, varying sizes in the village. No, it's not. It's not. I mean, the price is up there, Jack. I mean, the only reason I'm up there is my dad bought a place. I couldn't afford a place up there. The middle class is. No, I don't think the taxes aren't outrageous because, for example, the town of Webb Central School District is the richest school district in the state of New York on a per capita basis because everybody's got seasonal places, but they got no students.
Yeah.
So for each student, it's the richest school district in the state of New York. Now the taxes we pay 6. No. No. My brother that. But we just, we're lucky. And the guy next door, and we have a camp. We don't have a house. We don't have Adirondack lodges. We have a camp, a nice camp. 100 foot of water frontage on First Lake. Nice, but it's a camp. Guy next door bought a camp like ours 5-6 years ago. Yeah, maybe even longer. 5, 6, 7 years ago. $865,000. Okay. Gutted. Went down right to the studs and put another $800,000 into it. And that's not unusual. It's freaking not unusual. There's building permits. Last year, the guy, the codes officer was telling us there were building permits for places 11, 12, 13 million dollar places. It's like monopoly money. It's beautiful. It's nice to get to, but the dynamics of the population have changed. To the point where it's getting a little stuck up and arrogant. It's not the North Country population anymore. It's the transplants that are coming. Think their shit don't stink. Well, I mean, Frankie's restaurant, the guy's just closing. Frankie's very successful Italian restaurant there. He's going to retire. Just close. Couldn't find anybody to buy it because they don't want to deal with the labor issues.
Oh,
So he's just going to close. He ran. What's the place that makes the liquor on Barrack Street? What do they call it? What do they call that place before? There was a restaurant. But anyways, he when the original guys Sabara, Tallarico, and opened that place, and then when they sold it to him. So he ran an Italian restaurant. He's from Utica. He ran an Italian restaurant in that place. Couldn't make it. Then went to the North Country and he flourished. Modernistic was great food. And
Okay, there being no comment.
I see Aquavina's moving, so